Hey, peace family. What's up, everybody? All right, let's go ahead. We waiting for some more people to join on in. Waiting for some more people to join on in. While we do, we're gonna wait right here. Okay. How we feeling? How we feeling? For some more people to join on in. We all good. Like the rest of the tribe in. Okay, cool. I think we're good now. Okay, cool. So this is your first time on the Morning Move. Welcome in. You in for a good treat. Excited to meet you and show you what we're working on over here at the Unlock Academy. So yeah, today we're gonna be talking about the move, and I'll be breaking down what the move is very specifically. I try to be as specific as possible. Okay, definitely try to be okay. And on top of that, we're gonna be talking about sound risk management as well. Remember, these markets, just like any other investment, is risky. So just always remember to practice good risk management processes. Okay. This is not financial advice. We're here to educate, empower, and just show you the way. And just lead by example. Just show you what exactly I'm working on so you can see as well. Okay. So what's up, everybody? Joining in. Peace, y'all.
Good morning, Antoine. I wasn't able to get on yesterday, but I wanted to acknowledge that you made a great call on gold the other day. Day before yesterday, when you got into that buy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's check. Yeah, we gotta check that. I gotta remember. I feel like, man, I've been trading so much gold this week. I gotta remember which trade that was. It was a buy though. I feel like gold been doing the same move every day this week too. You let me know what you saw, but it's been doing the same kind of pullback during the London session, consolidate at the start of New York, and then just push up around 10-11.
Yeah, you was on point with that call, man.
Yeah,
That
okay.
was the day before yesterday.
Okay, the day before. I'm gonna definitely check it out once we pull up the charts. Appreciate you though.
No problem. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's go ahead. Today we're gonna talk about the move as always. We got some new people joining in, people who are part of the trading tribe. So for those who don't know, we got two memberships: the Trading Tribe and the Trading Tribe Pro. The Pro is people who've been part of the membership, paying monthly, and then Trading Tribe is just for people who want to just try it out and get access to some free training, some free signals, and just kind of test drive it and see what we really do behind the scenes. So welcome in. And we're not gonna go fully in depth into what we do with the move and how to really perfect the move because we have videos that can show you. But just know that this is the overall process. Okay. We're gonna mark, observe, order, verify, and evaluate. Okay. Mark is when we look at the chart, try to find patterns. Okay, it's really straightforward. You're looking for A patterns, B patterns, floors, ceilings. So you're gonna see me today mark up, putting circles on the chart. I usually put circles on A's and B's. Okay, I usually mark up the floors and ceilings with horizontal lines, and I mark up trend lines with diagonal lines. Okay, if something is looking real choppy, what's called consolidation, then we just use a box to kind of put it to market and show that it's a trap happening here, consolidation. So all of this stuff we cover in detail in day trading school. We have the grades right there. Third grade and fourth grade is really where it gets good. So be sure to take your time and go through. After you mark, you observe where you wait for a pattern. You're looking to see what the news is doing. Today, we already had some news come out. It was some big news. Inflation data came out today. So when that happens, the market goes crazy. Stayed out the way, just waiting for it to kind of recalibrate and find some good setups. Okay. But yeah, when you observe, you're just looking for certain patterns. You're looking to see if it's a W forming, um, if it's a head and shoulders pattern, or are we near today's high or today's low? What's the market sentiment? Is there a lot of blogs talking about, a certain market crashing or getting a big boost because of something happening with the Federal Reserve, for example? So we go over all of that together so you can get used to it. And then after we observe, we try to see if there's an opportunity to put in an order. Okay, so that's the second O. An order is where you actually get into a trade. Okay, we create a hypo, which is just a hypothesis of what we think is going to happen. And I love making hypos, because the market does consistent things. So it's like it's either going to go this way or go that way. It's hard to be wrong. It's going to do one of them, but the key is like how much are you going to risk so that way if you're wrong, can you get into the other trade? And that's been a journey I was on for a while, and I feel like I finally cracked that code last year to just keep me in profitability, because it's one thing to like win for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row. But then, take some big losses and then, lose 50% of your gains. My thing is like, I always want to be floating in profit. And that's where I'm at now. It's like, I want to always be floating in profit. The money that I'm making is, even when I lose, I'm giving back their money, and not going deeper into mine. So that's what I want to just lead and show that that's how I do it and how you can do it. This is more details on a hypo, so you can take a picture of this, pause here if you're watching the replay, and learn more about how to set up a proper hypo. But let's go ahead and get into it. We got to wait, of course, to find a good order, and then we can verify. Verify means just go back, make sure the trade is going good. See if you want to close it early. See if you want to just remove your take profit and let it just flow, right? You can let things run for the whole rest of the day. I'm working with somebody now. He's an older guy and he's been trading for a long time, and he's more of a swing trader. So I might end up bringing him on in one of these sessions, maybe see if he's down for it. I'll see. And but I'm learning from him on different swing trading strategies, because I think I'm learning that I'm a scalper. So I like to jump in and jump out, but at the same time, some of these trends and T.buy signals, it shows me that this is going to go for a minute, and I just want to kind of let some kind of like trade just float for a while. So long story short, yeah, there's different ways to go back and verify. Okay. And then the last step is evaluate, where at the end of the day, end of the trading session, end of the week, sometimes, not sometimes, but even at the end of the month, you want to go back and just look at everything and see how you did. Okay. So we're going to mark, observe, order, verify, evaluate. It took me a while to realize this is what I was doing. And then once I realized, I was like, let me put this into like a framework, because I love to follow frameworks. I like when I got something I can memorize step by step, and it's just easier for me to execute. And it's been game changing for me. So this is it. This is it. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. Let's go ahead and jump onto these charts. Best way to do so. Yes, Ray. Good morning, B Speaks. What's up? Do we have a link in Slack? Oh, yeah. You good. Which link you talking about specifically? What's up, Jason? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this chart. I got a little different looking feel on my chart today. You might see it. Just tweaking the settings on TradingView. So let's start off with gold. Also, I just want to go back 2 days and talk about this trade. Oh yeah, I think this is what Michael was talking about. It came back down to this level. Ooh, and it floated. It's been up since then. But now looks like we're retesting that same area. So check this out. Boom, there we go. So I'm on a 15-minute time frame right now. This market has collapsed today. Boom. Not nothing crazy, but it did break yesterday's low. And now we back at the day before. Almost, not even. We didn't even hit the day before yesterday's low yet. That will be down here. So we'll see. We'll see if this market wants to recalibrate. Opening bells in 5 minutes. So we can see if maybe T.Bot sends some signals. I definitely imagine we should be getting some signals here soon. Let's see. Yep, because we still seeing gold candles on the 5-minute time frame. Okay. Anthony said, I have the same trend line you have. Now I know I'm on the right track. Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see that trend line. Matter of fact, let's zoom out and check it out. Yeah, so it's this line right here. It went a little bit beneath it right now because of that CPI news. But yeah, this market has been trending up for a minute. This goes back to March 26th. And here we are at April 10th. So that's 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and see what it does right here at this level. Yeah, so the last 2 days have been tricky. It's been really choppy. If everybody noticed, if you don't know how to trade just yet, you're still getting used to it. But what you'll see is this is a small box. Okay, so the market was stuck in here yesterday, and even the day before yesterday, it was stuck here in this box. It's just real choppy. It's not doing what we want. We're used to seeing markets move up, down, like bigger moves in a certain direction. So it's been choppy here and here because I think it was waiting for today's news to come out, which is the inflation data. And let's go officially check out what it was. Let's check it out. If anybody already know, inflation, did it go up? Did it go down month to month? Look like inflation has gone up 0.4%. So, that affects how the Federal Reserve is going to change interest rates. So, but once again, it's speculation until June when they actually will change interest rates. So we'll see. But now we are in an uptrend with gold still. So I am still looking for buys. Okay, I'm still looking for buys. So I'm gonna put my markings back on this chart. Let's go ahead and mark today's high. Today's high is up here. And yesterday's high was kind of the same in this area. So now I can draw me like a little square, like a little line, just a horizontal line, just to connect these to show where we are. Okay. Now we getting this bounce. Remember, off of that same bounce from 2 days ago. So when you see the market reject the same way it did 2 days ago, that's a good sign, okay, that it may do the same thing that it did. So if we go back, what did it do last time? Let's look at it right here. Let me hide some of these drawings. So same thing, T.Bot said, get in right here. The only difference is before it came at 10:25. So after the opening bell had already happened. This time it's bouncing before the opening bell, so just be a little bit more patient and see what's going to happen first. But last time it said it was going to come here, it eventually worked its way up to this level up here. That's a big move. That's a big move. So let's see if we can get back up to this level. So if I put my drawings back on, that's this box here. Okay, that's this box up here. So let's see if it can get back up to that box that's over here. Okay, so we will be looking for entries. All right, this is our hypo. Somewhere over here, waiting for T.Bot to give us an alert that is kind of ready and making that turn. And we want to ride it to this area somewhere up here or lower. You don't have to hold it this high, you know. So when I say we, I'm talking to me and my higher self. And I know people trade different things. This is just for me. I know everybody don't trade gold. Um, so yeah, waiting for that. Also, I'm gonna move this screen over here because I'm liking to look on a higher time frame too. So on a higher time frame, looking at like the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, and waiting to see when. See on the 1 hour, it's not even in the. Oh yeah, it is. I was about to say it's not even in the gold zone yet. So I'm waiting to see this turn a little bit. So I need to really see like a nice green candle forming over here. So we have to wait that out. So it's only 9:30. So I probably won't be seeing, let's see if this is gold on M30. Yeah, it would have to be going into 10 o'clock. So I will be waiting. Okay. I'm waiting to see what happens here. And if I do jump in right now, it's very premature, but at the same time, it's very risky. The more risk you take, the higher the reward. Because if it does go where I want, we make more money. But I don't know. I just don't. I don't. I'm not trying to risk it yet, especially after the CPI data that came out. So that's gold. For gold, I'm just waiting for T-Dot to send a signal, and also just see a confirmation that the market is making a turn back into the other direction. As you see right now, it looks like it's actually going deeper. So for anybody who wants to do some sell trades, this looks like an opportunity to catch a little sell down to this level over here. Okay. Let's check out some other markets. Let's check out the USD JPY. Ooh. So yeah, inflation went up. US dollar also went up right with it. That goes to show that a lot of people are thinking that the Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates because inflation is so high. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that just put this up. Is this, let's look at this on a higher time frame and see what's going on with USD JPY. So as you see, we were in a crazy consolidation for a minute. The market was stuck here and here. It was stuck in between that level. Very choppy. Like, look at these days here. This was some ugly days. Then finally break out. They get choppy again, finally break out. Then nice bounce, nice bounce. So the last, I would say, since this area here has been okay, because this has been moving very, very well, very smooth, very smooth. Craig said I was stuck in it. Yeah, it was, man, that's some ugliness in there. All of this over here, just a lot of confusion. So now that it's broken out, hopefully we can continue to see the movements that we've been seeing here. Let's get that moving like that. I like that. But we are overall in the uptrend. This is the 2 hour time frame. We are well above the EMA 200. This is looking good. This is looking good. So for me, I will be waiting to see when are we going to get a nice pullback and for T-Bot to send us a signal. Okay. Now on this note, I want to talk about something. Okay. I want to talk about something right now. I want to show y'all the power of learning how to use this indicator. Okay. So this is T-Bot on a 2 hour time frame. Okay. On the left, over here on my left side, over here, this is the 2 hour time frame. Okay. Close this over here. What are the gold candles? The gold candles, good question. So this is exactly what I'm about to get into. About to get into that right now, Kenny. So the gold candles, let me hide some of this. I just want to make this as easy as possible to see. Okay. Oh, there they go. Okay. So bear with me for 1 second. So the gold candles represent when the market is doing what's called a pullback. The gold, but it's doing a pullback in an uptrend. So remember, overall, if you look at this market, right, we are in a uptrend because look where the market came from. Look, it was way down here. Okay, it was way down here, and then it started to go up, 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 up. So overall, we are in a uptrend. Okay, we all agree on that. If we agree that this is trending upwards, just type unlock, and if not, type a question mark. I just want to make sure that you at least understand that part right there. Cool. So the market is uptrending, and then when the candles start turning gold in an uptrend, that means the market is making a pullback. Remember, what I look for is a trending market goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. So what T.Bot is trying to do is help us understand when is the market pulling back, because when it pulls back, this is where we can start looking for entries. Now, you're going to get gold candles on every time frame, the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 30 minute, the 2 hour, the 4 hour, right? You're going to get gold candles everywhere. The strategy that I'm applying is I'm looking for gold candles on a higher time frame. And once I get that, then I go look for gold candles on a lower time frame. You're looking for that confluence. Okay, so you want to see gold on the upper and on the lower. So that means overall, big macro, we're pulling back. And then on the micro, we're looking for those pullbacks and those bursts. Okay. Okay. Making sure that's good. That's marinating. Okay. So next, what you'll see, I'm gonna show you now is we clear this off. So let's go over here to this section right here. Let's just check out this. This was April 4th, last Thursday. So April 4th, the market's in a gold zone over here on a 2-hour time frame. So what I would do is just zoom this out right here so we can zoom in over here. This is the 2-hour time frame. You go to a lower time frame, let's say the 15-minute. Okay. And look for gold zone as well. So same time. Okay. So this is 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock on Thursday the 4th. Now the same thing, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We looking for gold zones, and then I'm waiting for signals to come. So now once I see gold on the 2-hour and I see gold on the 15-minute or the 5-minute or the 1 minute, then I can start looking for my entry points. So T.Bot sends a signal right here at 10:30. I feel more confident because we got a pullback on the higher and now a pullback on the lower as well. And we get a signal saying that pretty much this pullback is coming to an end. Okay. So the lower time frame gives you the early warning that this is coming to an end. So in the lower time frame, if you look, we get a signal at 21:45. What is that, y'all? Military time. What's that? Is that 9:45? Yeah. Okay. So we get a signal at 9:45 on a 15-minute time frame. Okay. We don't get a signal on the 2-hour time frame until 3 a.m. Okay. 3 a.m. Now it's still a good signal. It still works. It still would have won. But this is a longer trade. It's a swing trade. Okay. What I'm saying is you look for that gold zone on the higher, and then you look for an entry down here on the lower. We would have been in by 9:45, and we would have been out by 4:15 a.m. So you put that trade in at 9 o'clock at night, go to sleep. By the time you wake up, you out of that trade at a profit. Okay. Now compare signals that you get that aren't in a gold zone on a higher time frame, right? If you don't see candles on a higher time frame that are gold, but you're getting signals on a lower time frame, it's a pullback happening, but it's a smaller pullback, which means it's more riskier and it's probably not done pulling back. So you got to be careful. Okay. And that's what I want y'all to just kind of like really sit on and marinate on and understand. Now, what I could do, and I may make an executive decision on doing this, but I do want to hear from y'all. Should I just make the signals only send if we're in a gold zone on a higher time frame and on a lower time frame? You know, I try to leave things open for you because there are some good signals that comes when there's not a gold zone yet on a higher time frame. You'll get more signals, you know, if we don't limit it to just when it's a perfect confluence. Okay. And perfect is still loosely used. Okay. So I don't know, something for you guys to think about and just think about like, dang, do I want more signals or do I want more precise signals? More doesn't necessarily mean worse. It's just you get more noise and you got to do some extra work kind of to make sure that it's really ready. Fatima said, I have a comment on USDJPY. Yeah, what's your comment?
I usually look at it on can you go to the line for me? Like take it off candles and put it on the line
Yep,
on a 2 hour chart.
like that.
Yeah, and pull it in a little bit because it was like it was a head and shoulders in there somewhere. So yours look a little different from mine. All right, there. You see that small head and shoulders that look like a W right there
Am I getting
over
close?
to your right,
What date you at?
right there. Nope, is one to your right.
Oh,
It's a smaller one.
oh, this one.
Is that an inverted or
Next,
upside
nope.
down?
Keep going. It's closer to your numbers, to the very beginning.
Over
Yep,
here?
right there.
Okay.
Yep. You see that small little, it's like a head and shoulders. Nope, the next one. You keep going back to your right.
Oh, it's not this one?
Nope, it's this right
Oh,
there.
what
Right there. So
right here?
look, this is
Mhm.
right. Nope. You was just on it.
Okay, it's a little
It's a
delayed.
dot right. T dot bot got a dot right there. An entry point dot right on top of it.
Okay.
Right there. Yep. That exact point. So when I seen that, I looked at that like a head and shoulder. But I
Yeah.
have learned something like measuring from the nose up to the neckline.
Mm-hmm.
Like so the nose of it, like all the way at the bottom, all the way up to the neckline. So I measured that. And I knew when it broke out of this little trap to the right, that it would go up the same amount as from the nose to the neckline.
Right,
I
right.
learned that from somewhere. So it actually shot up the same exact amount of pips from that nose to that neckline. So when I
Mm-hmm.
seen that head and shoulders, I'm like, oh, all right. But it was waiting. I was waiting for it to break out, and I set an alert, and I set my alert, and I seen it broke out this morning, and I jumped in it, and I ate
Mm-hmm.
good on that this morning.
Nice. Congrats. Big congrats. Yeah, that's crazy you say. That's kind of how T dot bot works too, in the sense of like this stop loss is like you said, it's based off of you know how the market is structured. So like if it went that low, if it did that big of a dip, then like you said, it's probably gonna make that big of a high too. So a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio is um pretty easy to catch. Pretty easy to catch depending on what time frame you want to. But this is a 2 hour, which is dope. So yeah, that's good. That's great. And one more thing that you said was like the head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders. For people who don't see it, let me just so a head and shoulders looks like this. That's when you have a shoulder, you have a head, and then another shoulder. So this is shoulder one, this is shoulder two, and this is the head right here. The inverted is what she was saying is where it goes down. there goes the head, and then here's the other shoulder here. And we've been noticing a lot of that too, like, because T.Bot might send a signal right here saying get in, but the market comes down and takes out those stop losses one more time before it goes up. And then it might do one more pullback. And I think this is what most people should be looking for, this last pullback over here, where it might come back to this neckline or just somewhere over here. This is where you should be looking for your entries. Personally, at me, sometimes I'll be trying to get in over here, or I'll be trying to get in over here. But this, I think, is the most accurate that you can really do. So yeah, good job, like even identifying that, and like you said, you caught it too, so that's great. Um, Now there could be like, because I'm already hearing, I'm hearing mixed signals already on on if we should do more precise signals or just more signals and give people more choice. And what we can do both. We could definitely have both. So what I'm thinking about doing is just that when the signal comes, I'll show you. There's two things. One, when the signal comes, we can have some kind of extra details that come with the signal. Oops, let me mark this. So there could be some extra details with the signal that pretty much says like, hey, this is also confirmed on H1 or H2. You know, like it's in a gold zone on a higher time frame too. I don't know how to frame it yet, but we'll frame it to let you know in here if it's just a standalone M5 signal or M15 signal, or if there's confluence with the higher time frame. So now you can choose which one. So before we had, like, for example, a heater, a heat kind of like index or something like that. So it says how hot the signal is. So I think that would be cool. That would be one way to do it. And then another way would be, that's one way. So that can be happening simultaneously on your T.Bot indicator. There could be a setting in here that says, so right here it says only show signals for US trading session. So I don't know if anybody's used that yet, but that's like a feature to where it's only going to show you signals during the US trading session. So if you're somebody who only like to trade during that time, you only see those. We can change that to also say only show signals that are confirmed on higher time frame too. You know, so that could be another setting inside of here. Okay. So I think that's what it's always going to come back to is I'm going to allow the trader to have more control over what they want and what they're looking for, because we all have different goals, different risk appetites. Yeah, just different ways we looking at the market. Maybe your strategy is in combination with T.Bot. So T.Bot is more so just another indicator, and you're just waiting for another like confirmation on top of whatever else you're doing. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad we had this conversation. I love to get that immediate feedback from y'all because, you know, I started this for myself, and then I only made it live for y'all. So a lot of this stuff I've been like, we've been growing together with this. It's really dope. Have you used it? It's not limited to. Okay, you see it. Okay, cool, Brian. Did that just turn it? Let me turn it back. Yeah, that's crazy. That inverted head and shoulders pattern was beautiful. So that other shoulder would have been somewhere over here. I wonder if .1 minute signals wasn't getting a strong enough pullback. Sheesh. So, okay, I forgot where we were. I said we was waiting for somebody asked about gold candles. So on the line chart, we don't get anything gold. I wonder if I need to tweak something about that. I probably do. So we're getting some signals right now. Let's see what we're getting some signals for. GJ, EJ, CJ. Oof, all the yens. And then also gold finally sent the signal. EuroCAD. Yeah, the market is moving right now. But like I said, I want to see what's in a this is GU. I want to see what's in the gold zone on the higher time frame as well. So GBP, JPY. Let me add this to my watch list. Okay. So this is good. So we're in the gold zone on, oh, never mind. Wrong time frame. 2 hour. There we go. Oh, but yeah, we are. We are. Let's let this finish loading, loading, loading. Cool. So we in a gold zone on 2 hour time frame. And we're in the gold zone down here on the 5 minute time frame. So T.Bot is telling us a signal as well right around here. Now, the only thing, once again, that I don't love trading directly after high impact news. I don't like trading the signals after high impact news because T.Bot is not aware of the news data that came out yet. Okay. So this is the pattern. This is the setup. It's a perfect setup, which is great. So the setup is there. We're in an uptrend and then we get a pullback. This is great. But remember, market sentiment, the fundamentals is a whole nother thing. We got to see how it feels. Now, we've all seen it. We've seen the market shoot down a whole hour, 2 hours, just to come right back up for the next hour, 2 hours. Okay. So this could be a perfect signal right now. This could be perfect. So let's keep our eye on it and see if it starts to make some headway. What I will be looking for real, is more so a 15-minute signal, because a 15-minute signal lets the market have a little bit more time of recalibrating and then coming back up. So I will be waiting for this to come back up. So I got this indicator. It's called the T.Bot slope indicator. This is my baby right here. This is my baby. I haven't even shared this with anybody yet because it's still in development, but it's powerful. It's powerful, but pretty much, yo, chill, Craig. I'm not flexing, man. I'm working. That's it. I'm just developing. But yeah, this right here. Oh man. So pretty much when you see it, this is how you know this is where the gold zone comes from. When you see it dip beneath this line, you know we're going into that pullback area. Like, okay, this is slanting more than usual. You know, this is more than usual. Like you see over here, it was just floating in this low zone. And then boom, it dropped. So once you drop beneath this area, this is where we can start looking for reversals. Okay. That's where we start looking for reversals. I like this way better than the RSI. The RSI is cool. It shows you strength. And when it goes beneath a certain level, like the 30 level, they say you're supposed to look for buys, but it's not it could be beneath 30, but that doesn't mean that the market is making a significant pattern. I like the slope because it shows that the candles are actually moving somewhere. So as you see, this market went and engulfed everything from yesterday and today. So everything that was yesterday and today is now over there. Now, let me see if I add the RSI. As we see, yes, earlier, this was beneath, almost beneath the 30 level, but right there in that 30 level zone, but it still wasn't even beneath yesterday's low. So that's why I thought that was a little bit trickier. Okay. The RSI, I am a fan of it, but mainly once again on higher time frames. Try to keep it on the higher time frames. And that's where you'll see the best, because when you on like a 1 minute with the RSI, you'll get a lot of false signals because like right here, look, it's beneath the 30, but that don't mean it was ready to go up. So you just got to be careful with that. Same thing over here is beneath the 30, but it didn't go up. Beneath the 30, but it didn't go up. Now look at the T.bot slope indicator. It never goes beneath the red line on M1. It's not going beneath it, not going beneath it until finally, yes, now this is a real pullback. Our side went beneath as well, right? But we finally see a real pullback here. It keeps us out of the noise. That's what I don't like about the RSI. There's way too much noise, way too much noise. Like all of this over here, it looks like it's ready, but it's not really pulling back for real. Okay. RSI is inconsistent. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yep. So that's it. That's what I was looking for. I was looking to build something that keeps me out of all of these fake signals. Because if I took a trade every time this went beneath the 30, I'll be stuck in these choppy markets, especially on the lower time frame, especially. So yeah, I had to build my own tool and look at like what really constitutes that this is really pulling back. But yeah, be careful on those 1 minutes regardless. Okay. Any questions right now? Any markets anybody want me to check out specifically? Any 15-minute signals come yet? I think these are all fives right now. Oh, Euro CAD got a 15. Let's check that out. Okay, then we'll check out, let's check out NQ first. No, in fact, let me do Euro CAD only because I'm sure I'll forget it if I don't check it out now. Just want to see what it looks like. It's still dropping. Yeah, let this continue dropping. Cool. But look at that. I love it. T.bot sent the M15 signal, but it put the signal in a place to where you would not have been in this trade. Not have been in this trade. So that's cool. We avoided that loss. It's dropping more. Look, it's still sloping, still letting us know it's still dropping. So the next signal is when it'll come back up. We're gonna be waiting for it to come back up to this red line. And when that does that, we get another signal somewhere around here. That's what we're waiting for. Okay, so let's check out NQ now. I know some Python, but not how to get started with making my own strategy into an indicator. Okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm about to launch actually a whole workshop on how to create an indicator using AI. So if anybody would be interested in that, do me a favor and just type AI below. I want to teach you how to start coding using AI. So that's one of the first things I want to do, how to build an indicator using AI. And then as I show you how to do that, you'll be able to customize it. So I'll show you how to build something cool, maybe even using the RSI, like how to create a strategy using the RSI or something like that. But then once I show you the template, how to do it, you'll be able to use AI to like start to customize and put your own strategy into it. Okay. AUD USD. Okay, I'll check out AUD USD as well. Let's check out NQ. So this is good. This is the we ain't get no goals on yet.
On gold, I think one of the signals actually activated because it's starting to move now.
Uh-oh.
The very last one we got on the 1 to 5 minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
Check that out.
it's at the level right now. Both the 1 and 5 minute are out of the gold zone as well.
Ooh, perfect. Oh, yeah, it must be moving up. Is that? Oh, yeah, it's coming up. Nice. This is 15-minute.
Oh, it's still in the gold zone on 15? Okay.
On 15, yeah, that's cool. But the 5 minutes, so yeah, the 15 minutes, that's why I was saying out today. I just want to do the 15-minute signals because I just don't know if this is going to continue to drop yet. But if I get a 15-minute signal, I'll feel more confident. But this is looking good. Yeah, this is, what time is it? It's going into 10. Yeah, cool. We see what
And
gold does. This is good. We got to get past this 10 o'clock consolidation. It's been doing every day this week. In Q, I'm curious. Oh, are we? Oh, I see what's going on. I forgot. NQ is in a seller's market right now. So yeah, that drop. The gold zone we waiting for right now will be more so waiting to see when the market pulls back up. It has a lot of room still to come up. This is this for me. So once again, this is just for me and my strategy. It came down here too. Yeah. In Q, just be careful because it also has been consolidating in a sense. Like, just look at this. Of course, we was in a crazy uptrend, but now it went into this level to where it's just like it doesn't know what it wants to do. It reached this all-time high, and now it's stuck. And then this is a big consolidation too. So I'm not saying stay away from it. I'm just saying it's in a huge trap. And right now we at the floor of that trap. So is it going to bounce and go up again? Possibly. But for me, I'm just saying that's not my strategy to try to trade this right now. In Q, I would be looking for sales and I will be looking for more of a pullback. So you see right now it is bouncing. I'll be looking for some kind of bounce up and towards this area and then some kind of signal as it comes back down. But this is crazy. The indices is going through it. And I feel like, let me see gold. Is gold kind of doing that? Now gold is floating. Gold is floating. And you look at that once again, I think I'm gonna have this talk probably once a week. I'm gonna have this talk once a week. So let's go ahead and have it. Look at your EMAs. Look at your EMAs. So on gold, look at the EMAs. They are spread. The blue line is the EMA 9. The red is 20, 50, 100, 200. They are spread. If I go back to NQ, as we see, they're getting tight. They're getting tight. So that means really they're gearing up for a big move. A big move is going to come. It's about to happen. I don't know when, but it's coming, but it's not there yet. But it's looking more so like it's going to be in the bearish direction. So if we can start seeing all of these moving averages start to spread, ooh, that's what this might be, man. We might catch some great sales signals and trades that we can ride all the way down to this level and beyond. We can go back down to these levels, these. Oh, I seen an article this morning. I didn't even read it yet. So now that we on, let's see if we could check it out together. But that just confirms more so what T.Bot is saying about going into sales. But look at this, y'all. Oh man. Okay, so there's one problem. You have to pay. You have to pay to read this article. So I'm gonna see if we can find something comparable to it. All of these websites is like they started make you pay to play. Welcome CNBC. Please support journalism by allowing ads. So they're saying I should allow ads. So let's see if it works if I allow ads. I'm going to turn off my ad blocker just for this website. Refresh.
Coach, could you go over the spread and tight thing again? So it's the
Yeah, yeah,
difference the EMAs when they're spread and they're tight.
yeah. 1 second. Gotcha.
Okay, no problem. Thanks.
Gotcha. Shoot. See, they still talking about they making us pay. So y'all trying to play me. So I'm turning back on my ad blocker for y'all. But this is cool. Hedge funds are selling stocks at a fastest pace in 3 months and stepping up short bets. Okay. Remember, if they're selling stocks, that means these indices like US 30, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, those are also going to start dropping. Okay. Keep that in mind. Okay. So we might be headed into bearish territory for stocks. They hit an all-time high. And of course, what goes up must goes down. We've seen it over and over again with everything. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's going to crash all the way, but there's a lot of room down here. There's a lot of room. If I go up to like the monthly chart, see right now on the month, we are down. It's a red candle on April. April is down. This can continue and make it all the way and engulf all of the gains that we got in February and March. Not saying it has to go all the way to January, but we can look at this did last time, and this was August, September, October, 3 big red candles. But it just set us up for a huge November, a huge December, a huge January. So we may get a huge drop in April and May, and in June we have the Federal Reserve is going allegedly do something to the interest rates. So this makes sense to have April and May drop, and in June we'll see if it's another drop or if it's that reversal where we see big green candles coming up. Okay. So I'm glad we recorded this. We can come back and see what actually happened, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a lot more red with the indices over the next couple months. Okay. Yeah, and they moving their money to crypto. You're right. Like a lot of these hedge funds, I think it was BlackRock recently just put a lot of money into it. Crypto hedge fund list. Let me see. Yeah, so
Yeah,
they invested in crypto.
yeah, BlackRock, JP Morgan, and I think there's like I think 3 or 4 of the biggest stock
Yeah,
companies. They took all of the money out and they put them into ETFs that are going into Bitcoin for the flip. So they bought packages of Bitcoin so that they can put into their personal ETF so that they can run through their banking system.
look at
That's why
that.
a lot of them move their money from stocks.
Look at that. Come on. Look at crypto. Look, Bitcoin back up at 68. It's floating around here. Let's see if we can get a nice reversal. It was as low as what's that number down here? It went down to 65 for a minute, but we back up to 68. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens. But yeah, let's go back into what we was talking about with the spread EMAs. I think I was looking on NQ for that. Yeah, so essentially when the moving averages are spread, when you see a lot of distance in between them, like you see, let's say over here in this area, or over here, like this is when they're first starting to spread. So over here, matter of fact, let's start in this area. Look how, just look at the trajectory of what was happening. They were spread, and then they started to all come down and cross over each other. And then over here is they're pretty tight. And what we're waiting for is for them to start expanding again. So that's what started happening here. They got a little tight here again. And then as we see, they start to spread. So as they start to spread, that just confirms that we are in the uptrend. This tells us that long-term investors are in the market. Long-term investors are holding whatever this currency or this asset is, they're holding it. So we looking for that expansion, because what you can look at is this is cushion. You put your stop loss here, you're good. Put your stop loss here, you're good. So if you wanted to swing trade, you put your stop loss underneath these, most likely you'll be in a good position to just let your profits kind of run. Okay. So you want to see that kind of separation. But when there's no separation, and instead, if you try to put your stop loss now on, like, let's say like the EMA 200, over just the last couple of days, it would have touched the EMA 200 once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not a safe space to put your stop loss because there's no spread. Look how flat these the moving averages are. That means it's going to come and touch those moving averages over and over again. So you don't have that safety net anymore as you would have when they're spread. So what we're waiting for right now is for these to start to spread this way, going down. And then that way, now you got some cushion back here. You could put your stop loss in this area and ride it down. I have to go over the moving average video again. Yeah, for sure. I think we taught moving averages in high school of the day trading school class. Yep. Powerful, man. That's, like I said, that's one indicator I'm really not changing, because I don't run away from, because it tells a story. It tells us where we are right now in the market, and it's pretty consistent. Okay. Okay, let's check out AUD USD real quick. Nice. So we were floating, and this is it. This is, look, it was floating off of the moving averages, doing really good until CPI data. Once that comes, man, come wipe out everything. Come wipe out a lot. So it came and wiped out all of that. That's crazy right there. We probably in a gold zone on like M30 or H1. Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for this market to really recalibrate. But yeah, if we go back and just look and see where we are in the grand scheme of things, this is good. It came back and retested this area over here, which is like the neckline. And it was the gold zone over here, which is crazy. So this was gold zone, broke out of there. Now we back retesting it. Look for some bullish behavior. Look for a bullish engulfing candle on like the 1 hour, 30-minute. Look for something strong to prove that this is about to come back up. Okay. Speaking of, look at gold. Look at gold. Sheesh. Did we get the 15-minute yet? The 5-minute dinged. Crazy. 5-minute TP1 just about hit. Yeah, I feel like gold and crypto is where most of the money is going to be flowing until June. These 1 minutes, like you said, Jay, these some quick scalps right here. This is beautiful.
Yeah, holding any of those trades today won't be smart. Maybe like after 10, but in the beginning, no. Those are
Yeah.
just switching up and down, up and down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's CPI day, everybody. Just understand that that's how this day kind of goes until kind of a consensus is made or some kind of extra sentiment is made. And it just takes time. It just takes time. But yeah, I really hope I can get this trader onto a call because he's just really smart when it comes to international finance, and he understands how a lot of money is moved. I had a conversation with him yesterday, and we were talking about how like like for example with the forex market, right? A lot of people don't think about how many people actually use the forex market every single day. Individuals, like how many individuals are just moving money from here to Jamaica or here to Nigeria. And when I say here, I mean America to Canada, or Canada to Jamaica, or Europe to Asia. Like money is moving so fast, right? But then there's companies who are having to move a bunch of data. And we was talking about like, imagine a company, let's say an example. Let me think of like, let's say a popular automotive company like BMW, right? They do a lot of business in America, so they might need to ship over 200, $300 million to America, maybe to pay some taxes or to make some kind of investment or whatever it may be. So if they got to move $200 million, that affects the market, that affects the foreign exchange market, but they have to do it in a certain way. So when we see certain big moves happening, sometime and we don't know like why the market just moved at a certain point, we may think like, okay, it just made a nice double bottom pattern. But really what it is like some of this money needs to be moved at a specific time, right? So, and the banks who are in control of helping BMW move their money, they're going to move that money at a right time too. They want to move it to where it makes sense so they can do it all at once. So I encourage you to look into something called a trance. I think it's different ways to spell it. Tranche. Okay. But what a tranche is like, let's see if we have an image. It's like a pool of securities. This is a good example. The segments created from a pool of securities that are divvied up by risk, time to maturity, and other characteristics. So what they're doing is like they're moving a bunch of security and money at once. And that's why we see the market make jumps at certain times, because they're not just moving BMW money at once. They like, okay, BMW needs to move some money. Also, Volkswagen needs to move some money. Also, Apple needs to move some money. And let's do it at a specific time to where we're not going to lose. And also, people are investing now into these big moves. So they pull together all of these things that are divvied up by risk. So you might see some high risk stuff being moved at the same time as some low risk stuff. But the people who invest into it, they're not losing because the risk is diversified. That's the short way to put it. They're diversifying the risk, and they're doing it at a time when the market is at like a low, like somewhere over here. Like you might have heard Coach Bobby talk about this in his 3M accumulation. So when you see the market consolidating, what's most likely happening is they're making this tranche, right? They're splitting it up, and they buy a whole bunch of US dollar here, buy a whole bunch of US dollar here, buy a whole bunch here. They buy it in segments as we go along. So anyway, I say that to say if the more we learn about that, the more it gives us confidence to jump in these trades as retailer traders at these moments, because we understand what's happening, right? It's like, okay, let's wait for the bigger investors to make their move. When we see that volume come in, we know what's happening. They're making their move. We need to make our move. Okay, that's why I like to blend with the trend. Like, let's make that move at the same time. So I know that's a lot of info, but it just goes to show that there's deeper things happening. When you see a W pattern, there's something happening behind the scenes. There's a reason why that W is probably going to work more so now than it would before, you know. And that's why I like to blend with the trend, because I'm looking for when are they piling up on their positions, you know. I want to see them continually piling up on their positions. That's what's happening here. Now, if, like we just said from that article up above, hedge funds are selling, that means now we're going to start seeing the downtrend behaviors. We're going to start seeing them start to put in big sales around these areas. So that's the same thing. We want to catch it. We want to blend with this trend going down. But I'm waiting for that confirmation. Right now, it's not so clear. It's the NQ, what we just was looking for, the NASDAQ. It's not looking so clear. It's still kind of like choppy. Okay. So yeah, this was a lot for our, we usually, you know, supposed to be 15, 20, 30 minutes. I think we did an hour today, which was cool. Nice session. So I'm gonna do what's today? Today's Wednesday. Try to think, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a live session tonight, a nightly move. So go to YouTube and then go to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna drop it down here in the chat and go to live sessions. And there's a nightly move tonight. Okay, 7:15 EST. So I really feel like this is when more of the trades might show up today, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We might get more of those moves tonight after US market does all of this recalibration. Okay. So give it some time to see what happened. But I'm gonna go live tonight at 7:15. So go to my YouTube, subscribe, and it's gonna be purely on YouTube tonight. But yeah, every Wednesday I want to do a morning move on YouTube and a nightly move on YouTube as well. Okay. I think you can click on it to get notified as well. So down. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Then I'm
7:15 EST. Yep.
doing the nightly moves on the Wednesday, the hump night. Oh, you finna make us some money, man.
Bro, that's exactly what I'm thinking, bro. That hump night is really where it's at, man. That we're
Like
see if we
Wednesday,
can see,
Thursday. Yep.
yeah, see the market. And that's what may happen over here is like we might finally get that pullback and then we can catch that reversal, that push back up. I'm not sure. We're gonna see what it got, but yeah, Wednesday is definitely that midweek reversal period. I want to pass this challenge this week. I'm ready. Anthony, relax, my guy. Relax, man. Did you just start the challenge this week? But nah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. It's possible to pass the challenge. Oh, you've been in it for a few weeks. Okay, okay. All right, never mind. I thought you just started it today. Okay. Yeah, so Mrs. Mac Mitchell, check out the live streams. Oh, I didn't drop the link here in the Zoom for everybody. Okay, cool, cool. All right, y'all. I think that's it for me for right now. Gold is amazing, y'all. Gold is amazing. This thing do what it want to do. Shout out to T-Dot.
Your 15 minute just came through, man. As you said it. Check the 15.
Wow, sheesh.
And it's right at entry if you want getting, guys.
Oof. Yeah, because gold probably gonna make new all-time highs again, like it's been doing.
Yeah, if we're both gonna go parabolic after that pullback.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure. Oof. This is T-Dot Boss projection, 2402. Finally breaking that 2400 mark. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy if it hits.
Let it come to you, bro. I blew one trying to get it done before my son B-Day. Okay. Yeah, for real. Wait for your setups, man. It's no rush because in the grand scheme of things, we are still like, this is small. This is a small amount of time. You see what happened when I just zoomed out to the monthly chart. Like, you got to zoom out sometime just to see where you at. Ooh, yeah, I'm still gonna wait. I'm still wait for gold. I'm not gonna trade nothing right now. I'm gonna wait till tonight, see if anything pop up. And then tomorrow morning, I'm really looking forward to. Let me see. Let me see what news is looking like tomorrow morning. PPI data. Sheesh. Another big day tomorrow. Unemployment claims. Woo. So yeah, opening bell tomorrow should be interesting. PPI went crazy last month. I remember that. Then the monetary policy statement for the euro as well. Oh man. Yeah, so I'm gonna be looking for some scalps, some quick joints, gold again. Mm-hmm. All right, cool, cool. All right, y'all, I'm about to jump off. Put in some work. I'm working on a client project, doing some coding. So I'm about to do some coding for like 2 hours, and then I'm gonna work on this indicator updates I told y'all about to figure out how to um, just give you more options on if you want more precise signals or just more signals, so that way you got more flexibility there, and then also update the um, the signals here that come through to provide a message. Once again, too, if you know anybody who wants to just try out everything, once again, I said for April, we letting people join our free. We got a free community for trading, and it's a lot of stuff involved. So you can share that with some family and friends and be like, yo, get your life together, get in here. We in here learning. You got these three courses right here is what it comes with: onboarding, tools of the trade, and day trading school. It does not come with the indicator. It does not come with live sessions every day. No Coach Jay and Coach Bobby sessions, but you do get the weekly sessions on Wednesdays. So I think that's cool. It's a way to show you what we're working on. So come check that out. I'm dropping on YouTube too, just in case. But yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all sending my good energy your way. Peace, peace, peace. Keep unlocking. Yeah, unlock, bro. Unlock. You welcome, family. Yeah, I'll be emailing you about the indicator course. Let me see. Today's date, the 10th. Aiming for the end of the month. Okay. All right, unlock, bro. Peace.